Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy Road to Glory. We had actually a very good episode last time out. Didn't get all the results we wanted, but against some, not all, of the promotion rivals we faced yesterday, we came out on top of them. So we've some games against lower ranked sides today. We do face 8th placed Hull, and we do have 3rd placed West Brom. Outside of that, there are then 3 lower rated sides. 14th placed Luton, and then 17th placed Bristol City, and 16th placed Queen's Park Rangers. We are starting by simming against Bristol City. Then it's West Brom, Hull and Luton, the higher 3 of the 5. And then, oh, actually, I'll just change their kit so that there's no white circles on white circles. And then it'll be a case of hopefully getting, from these 5 games, what would I be happy with? 10 points? Maybe? 3 wins and a draw, and expecting defeat against West Brom, perhaps? I think I couldn't really be disappointed with 10 points from these 5 games today. And what a way to start! Nacho Salinas gives us the goal after 3 minutes and 33 seconds, which hopefully will lead towards 3 points. Let's get 300 likes on the video. To be fair, we should be doing that anyway, but if we could get more than that, that'd be wonderful. Do show some support for the content if you're enjoying it, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you won't miss out on any more. Salinas actually is now onto a goal-scoring streak of 2 once again. Annoyingly, the streak had itself come to an end in the last... I wasn't quick enough. I was just writing on my whiteboard about the streaks, quick enough to take that free kick myself. Salinas has 2 for today. He's on fire, by the way. He scored in 5 of the last 6 games, but unfortunately only has a streak of 3 and 2, not a streak of 5, which would match the objective. But he's on fire, challenging for the golden boot, and moving him up top has actually worked out very, very well for us indeed. Not that he wasn't already smashing the ball into the back of the net from the slightly deeper centre-forward role already. Free kick for Bristol City. Scored by Alex Scott. Unsurprising, he's a very talented young man. Half an hour in, it's 2-1. 5 minutes to go. Bristol City continually on the attack. In this second half, they have tried their hardest to find an equaliser, but it just hasn't quite been there for them. And Kai on the counter might seal it, but he's balls to pass up. We're not surprised at that. We will take the 3 points, though, and we'll be very happy with that. Brentford winning again away from home against Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. We consolidate in 5th place. Still 4 points above the side in 7th. It's just that Sheffield United are now above Middlesbrough in that particular position. Still 20 points off Brentford and 25 off Leicester. Oh my lord. Leicester are already completely out of reach, still with 10 games to go. They're 25 points clear with 30 points available. The league title could be gone for us, still with 9 or 8 games to go. Absolutely amazing performance from... sorry, that was the worst Scottish accent I've ever done in my life. Amazing performance from the 2 at the top of the table. Let's have a look at these monthly scout reports. So there might be a worldie in here. We haven't been very lucky at all for ages. And despite having relatively high quality scouts, Hugo Andrade, he's a goalkeeper though. 74 to 94 potential, he's great. He's a goalie. Oh, Alfonso Barbosa is the highest valued youth player we've had all season at £925,000. Still waiting for anybody to be over £1.5 million, but it's not happening yet. Alexis Roy could grow very well indeed, all told, but left wing back to left mid makes him a 65 rated winger, and that's what we expected would be the case when we saw his default stats. Let's get him growing as best we can, and he very well could be involved in the not too distant future if he continues to grow like that. The youth squad is filling up. We're going to have to gut it a little bit at some point, but for the time being, it's all right. Right, next up then, West Brom away from home. We're headed to the West Midlands to the Hawthorns. Filip Stankovic in goal for West Brom. Carlin Grant up top for them continually. They're sat 3rd. They are the highest of the playoff sitting teams, and if we end up in 5th or 6th, then they're more than likely going to be the side that we play either in the semis if we finish 6th, or in the final if we finish 5th, because I'd like to think we get through against the 4th place side. So at some point in the playoffs, I envisage us playing West Brom, and this might be an indication as to how well we might do against them. Fleming. That's going to fall nicely for Edwards, and Salinas. He's in a good goal scoring vein of form. I was trying to find that near post and slam it in at the corner, but it didn't quite go in. Oh, I thought I'd read that and I was going to get there. Ferreira. Support. It's excellently done. Carlin Grant. Ruben Richardson. Out to smother again. He just makes himself so big. Doesn't commit to a dive at players' feet. And just throws himself towards them whilst keeping his frame as big as he can. And it works for him. We're on course. Fans seemingly were calling for something there. I'm not sure what. Another Ruben Richardson save. That one a bit more straightforward. Still West Brom press. O'Shea has picked up an injury for them though, so that's not going to help them at the back. And shooting straight into the man that's right in front of them. Oh my lord, isn't going to help. Oh Jesus wept! Alright. How have West Brom not scored yet? Enough red shirts back here to deal with this. But if West Brom are super accurate... Oh my god, they've hit the bar again! Finally, West Bromwich Albion score a goal. Talk about with the run of play. They've hit the woodwork 3 times, and at last, they've hit the back of the net. Samaras. Bustamante. Quick 1-2 with Bustamante. Edwards! Oh, Stankovic, what a save. Poor from them, given away. Oh, Edwards rides the challenge well. McDonald also doing similarly himself, and he's in here, McDonald. And he's still going. Oh, and it needed saving as well. He just would not stop. Oh, Mitch Bakker didn't actually want to travel towards that for some reason. He's still somehow come away with the ball, as has Salinas looking for Tom Edwards, who's in and scoops it horribly wide of the target. I don't know if I trust his passing enough to try and play that sort of threaded through ball. This could be, and would have been, a brilliantly put together move. But they've just wiped me out there at the last minute. Now can Bustamante find a ball through the air to a teammate that is going to nod this home? I hope so. Put a lot of power on it. It's deep. Backers up. O'Shea gets to it. And it's going to be 1-0 West Brom at half-time. Oh, what a pick out. They've hit the woodwork again. Can you believe it? 4 times West Brom have hit the postal bar. Nicely out wide to McDonald, who's away. Salinas is in the middle. Salinas scores! We're level at the Hawthorns. It just made it over the top of the defender's head. And as such, we managed to get ourselves the equalising goal. Salinas again has a scoring streak of 3 games. McDonald has an assist. And oh, it's by a matter of millimetres that it drifts over the top of the defender. Just not quite getting high enough. And a brilliant volley by Salinas brings us on equal terms. Ferreira. Nowhere to go. Turn back. Turn around. Give up. Retreat. Try again. Bustamante. McDonald is wrong-footed one. Look at the opportunity to play through Fleming here. Fleming's in. Fleming. No. Fleming, please. Oh, no. That's the chance to go in front. Shank. I think Eddie Howe has proven at Newcastle how he certainly is a top quality manager and certainly could win a Premier League with the team. Who that may be, we'll wait and see. Samaras. Speaking of winning things, we are in front against West Brom now. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think Eddie Howe can win the Premier League in his managerial career, regardless of club that he's manager at? I think he might be able to do so at some point over the next 30 years that he's in management. Over the next 2 or 3 seasons we're involved with here at AFC Chesnoid, however, we'd certainly like to win something of our own. And we're going to be winning this game at the very least. I pray from here anyway. Gruezo, Grant, Ferreira, Grant given away, but one back again immediately. Bakker sticks a toe in again. Harrelson sticks a toe in again. Carlin Grant. It's Backer. Carlin Grant again. It just seemed like it was fate for West Brom to score there. Doesn't matter what we did, we couldn't seem to get rid of the ball. But the amount of times that they've hit the woodwork, the amount of chances that they've had, you would probably go as far as to say they deserve something from the game. It's a 2-2 draw at the Hawthorns, and on the overall balance of play, a point deserved by either side. We have to be honest though, I don't know. 28 shots all told in the game. That is the most creative game of football we've seen in the saves so far, I think, in any season of the 4 we've done to this point. West Brom, certainly of those in the playoffs, are the one that I'm least likely to be able to get the better of. But we've proven, thanks to some of their inaccurate finishing, that we can get a result against them. And in a one-off game at Wembley, if we can avoid them in the semis and 2 legs, anything can happen, can't it? Now we welcome Luton to Patreon Park. Luton Town with Manuel Balde in goal still. Corley Woodrow up top for them. Jamal Tiare up top, I think maybe is that how that's pronounced? It's a 5-3-2, so it's quite narrow, but I imagine Doherty and Jones will get forward. Jones is only like 59 rated though. They are weak. He's the only right back they've got. So he had no choice. Well, they have no choice but to start him. They're mid-table. They're beatable. Through the gap to Fleming again. Oh, I thought he was just going to dart through. I thought Fleming was going to go on the run of his life. Oh, we're going to get a free kick there for something. Referee's just going to tell him off. I thought he won the ball, to be fair. It's a bit... Oh, actually, it's not too far out to shoot, is it? Come on then, Tommy lad. Tom Edwards scored a fantastic goal to equalise 2-2 against Huddersfield recently. Then what happened after that. But can we maybe score early doors here to get an early lead here against Luton? Oh, we've a free kick star on our hands. Tom Edwards makes it 1-0. And how? I think that free kick deserves another look. Man lying down behind it, but set it to the left-hand side of the wall, bent over the man on the outside of it, and into the top corner. Absolutely unsavable from Tom Edwards there. That is a bona fide worldie from a player that will, whether it's with us or someone else, reach the very height of this game. Lovely spin by Jamal. The tackle by Ferreira. We'll try and take this 1-0 lead in at half-time. Tom Edwards with that free kick, goal scorer of it. Advantage played here in our favour. And Edwards looking for Salinas. And a brilliant save with the feet of Manuel Balde. Denies him a 4th straight game in a row for his goal-scoring streak. Oh, let me volley that. It's going to be 1-0 at half-time. Tom Edwards being dubbed by my live chat as the next Gareth Bale. Potential to be special. Welsh attacking midfielder. Perhaps so. Certainly with free kick skills like that, for sure. Good header by Samaras. Nodded down by Bustamante, and Ferreira quickly out to Edwards. Salinas came short for that. I'd rather he didn't. I'd rather he got himself towards the box. Ferreira looking for Tom Edwards. It's actually Clark that's in the middle, waiting for the cross. But here is Salinas. Maybe an assist for him to Samaras. But no. No goal. Oh, nicely intercepted by Bustamante. And Salinas still. And Salinas still. And Salinas still. 4 games in a row for Nacho Salinas. The first man to do so for us this season. We might be about to achieve another fan objective. He can do it one more time against Hull City. That's poor from Jamal, who's had a really, really average game for Luton Town today. Salinas is in again. This would be, if he tucks it home, which he does with style, his 25th goal of the season so far. Nacho Salinas is just red hot this season. He slammed him in even with Logan Brown or Kai Connick in front of him. He already had like 13 or 14 goals from a centre forward / cam roll. And now he's been moved up top. He is flourishing even more so to get another big victory here by hopefully 3 goals. and certainly 3 goals now they've done that, is definitely doing our playoff hopes no harm whatsoever. We were 4 points clear of Sheffield United, or just whoever it was going to be, in 7th place. And that will at least be the case now, and hopefully perhaps even a little bit more, to try and make the end of the season a bit more straightforward for us. We win by 3-0. As creative as the previous game was against West Brom, only 8 chances for both sides total. Luton only creating 2 opportunities in that whole 90 minutes. Middlesbrough win as well, so they'll be still chasing us down in that 6th spot. We're 2 points clear of them, and the gap to Sheffield United is still only 4. Everybody's keeping pace at the moment. 7 points clear continually of Blackburn, with 9th placed and 7 points behind still Hull City to come next. They were really good against us last time we played them. Leicester and Brentford are nearly at 100 points already. This is disgusting from them. Absolutely untouchable. A Burnley and Sheffield United-esque type season from the 2 of them. Right then, Hull City, can we get payback? Hull City with Marc-Aurélien Caillard in goal. Cyrus Christie at right back for them. Ryan Longman on the right-hand side of midfield. Ozan Tufan scored a very good goal against us last time we played them, if I recall correctly. 4-4-2 for them. Always struggle a little bit against 4-4-2s. They've been able to get a 3-0 result back at their end, but we're in good form. And more importantly, Nacho Salinas is in good form. And if he can score in this particular fixture, he will be the man to make it. No! Oh! 5 from 5 in a row and beat the fan objective. He's on 4. Tom Edwards is on 2. And it was nearly right then and there. Traore into Ozan Tufan. To Traore again. Oh, it's a really good cross, and had Murphy just reaching out a leg awkwardly that could have deflected the ball anywhere, really. Slater with the delivery, and it's won well by McDonald, but Regan Slater will recover it, will he? Or is the bounce of the ball just going to allow me to get there first? That's what happens. Now, I have Edwards here. It's he who was intended to be found. He who eventually I will find. He who needs the support from Salinas, which arrives. Come on, please, Nacho! Oh, it took a deflection off Smith. It's brilliant defending. Nacho does not have his 5th goal in a row yet. Can Murphy get his first goal from the club? No, not yet. Your browser crashed trying to sign up for the picture. Maybe it's a sign you should keep your money, mate. Oh, as if it's going to go through. I was so confident that Richardson would save that. The ball lofted over the top. And he did get something on that. It's a lovely ball in the end. Probably could have played it on the floor, but over the top. And should the keeper have done better with that? I was rushing out with him. Mateus Pereira's the man that struck it. And, oh, he's got a big hand on it. His hands are up here, and he's then had to adjust with his arms, Richardson. Perhaps it'd be a bit harsh to say that that's his fault for conceding the goal. It's just a good ball over the top and a good finish. But we are 1-0 down here now to Hull, as we were before in the last game against them. Are they proving to be perhaps a bogey team for us as Norwich go 1-0 up against Middlesbrough in a massive game for the playoffs at Carrow Road? We might be equalising immediately if I could have found the pass. Good tackle, Samaras. Fleming, Edwards, Salinas. Oh, no! Send him! Send him! Surely that's a clear goal-scoring opportunity. I am shooting with my next step. Red card, gone. And rightly so. Cyrus Christie will leave the field of play as Salinas was about to potentially, probably, get, Jesus, that is cynical, his 5th goal in a row. Now, can Edwards score 2 worldy free kicks in back-to-back games? If we can replicate it again, I might believe he's the next Gareth Bale. Oh, he couldn't have come much closer. Samaras out to McDonald. Edwards through. Please, Nacho. Please, pal. It's your moment. It's his moment. He is the man this year. 5 in a row. And the fan objective complete. You love to see it. Yes, Nacho. Let's go. Maybe we can even take it further than 5 in a row. Who knows? interception. Now, against the 10 men, 3 points would be really, really handy. It doesn't matter whether they've got 10 or 11 or 13 men, the 3 points would come in very, very handy. Oh, he nearly kicked that straight at Salinas. Edwards' first touch is decent. Oh, Fleming's first touch is not. But Salinas' first touch is just as good as Edwards'. But I can't finish it. Samaras, Bustamante, Salinas, switch reverse, Cornick! Iconic from Kai again! He can still do it. Listen up, haters. Listen up, me. 2-1 to the Phoenixes and 3 points. Payback against Hull completed. And ref has done us a favour. We win by 2-1 against Hull City. Nacho Salinas has scored for 5 games in a row. But unfortunately for Edwards, our potential Gareth Bale-esque start, his streak is over. Our win streak continues. And with Queen's Park Rangers next in the final sim, we might just make it another win as well. QPR looking considerably stronger than they did a moment ago, although still some tired players in there. I've swapped out my players that are on international duty. It's weird. Being at championship level now, we shouldn't have international duty be a problem for any fixtures, but for some reason, some players have been called up for something. I'm not sure why or what competition it is, but we're going to have to deal with it. Hopefully we can. I feel like, have the depth to be able to do so. But time will tell whether that statement is correct or not. 1-0 to the Phoenixes, and Salinas makes it 6 in a row. It's a good finish. Charlie Kelman, I think it's Charlie, equalises for Queen's Park Rangers with 20 minutes to go. The winning run might be over. The unbeaten streak will continue. Well, it's to be a 1-1 draw against QPR. It's a point apiece, unfortunately. Leicester win against Bristol City, so they continue their march on at the top end of the table. We are 5th by 5 points to Sheffield United now, with 6 games to go. At the top of the table, Leicester still 18 points clear of 3rd place West Brom. So it's not a done deal yet, but I think Brentford and Leicester are both going to get 100 plus points this season. We hope we're not going to be best of the rest, but hopefully through the course of the playoffs, we can come out on top as best of the rest and eventually find ourselves in the Premier League next season. The youth academy is full of potential talent. It isn't quite there yet, but we definitely have the next generation of players coming through the system for us. With 6 games to go, it's Sheffield Wednesday, Derby, and then Blackburn who are chasing us. Then Stoke, Middlesbrough who are in and around us, and Leicester at the top of the table. That is a difficult run-in. We've got some really tough games between now and the end of the season, and our playoff spot is by no means assured. With 6th place Middlesbrough, top of the table Leicester, and 8th place Blackburn as 3 of our final 6 games, and only a 5-point gap. It's not a done deal yet, is it? We'll find out over the course of the next couple of days whether it will be, though. Join me for them. I'll see you tomorrow.